liftoff has begun. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's launch. Today, we are launching our new space station module, the Toosongong. It's to LKO. It will be used on the SS-Dorsten Heavy. Unfortunately, we don't have sound coming from our cameras, so sadly, we won't have audio for one of our best sounding launches. This will be, it will have a 150-kilometer orbit with a 0-degree inclination. So whatever that means. So sit back and relax. We should be launching it soon. Today's launch will also be automated. And T minus 3 minutes 55 seconds. I missed the T minus 4 minutes. So I have no idea if it's manned. I'm assuming since it's automated, it's not. It is unmanned. Okay, so it is unmanned. So that means no cripples will die. But the good thing is that means we will have 0 lawsuits because we can't afford lawsuits anymore. Yeah, we put too much funding into our SS Tucson Block 2. Also, T minus 3 minutes to launch. Good thing we're sticking with our we launch it every day motto, because this is the 3rd launch we've done in the past 24 hours. Very, very fun stuff going on. We also remembered the telemetry today. Surprisingly, thank you, IDOT. Unlike how at least we have at least one thing right. The one thing we don't have right is the audio from the cameras, but that's fine. We should hopefully have it fixed by the next launch, whenever that is. Oh, I forgot the T minus 1 minute or 2 minutes. Oops. So right now, T minus 1 minute and 40 seconds. Gotta keep up to date. Now, from what I heard, this rocket is extremely flammable, so that is very good. Just what we want here at NASA. NASA? I said NASA. Unlike NASA, we launch every day. Launch the SLS, please. Give me something to talk to my science teacher about. T minus 1 minute, engine chill and tank pressurization complete. I can do things. Hmm. This will also be a very nice looking launch, and we should have a very nice looking plume with a nice gradient and a very nice rocket and a very nice station 4 component, whatever that means. T minus 20 seconds. I'm getting behind today. T minus 15 seconds. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, ignition, 2, 1, and we have liftoff. A very quick liftoff, unlike yesterday. It's going. Look at it. Soar. We seem to have switched to the wrong thing for a second. That was that we switched to the bar block two, the gas rocket block two. Yeah. So as you can see, we are quickly gaining altitude, and we are starting to go at an angle, which is good. Also starting to gain a lot of surface velocity. Oh, and we also have gotten the funding to implement new cameras to get more views and angles. I meant angles. Vehicle is going supersonic. Game is going supersonic also. I mean real life, because we live in Kerbin. What's an Earth? What's a game? That's a very round looking plume, at least from this angle. From all angles, as I'm told. So our orbital velocity is also growing. It sucks that we don't have sound today, because I bet this would sound terrific. We will not be landing the boosters today. This will be an expendable launch, so this will not be reusable, just like the Falcon 9's upper stage. It's an upper stage. But this is not the Falcon 9. Because the SS-Dorsten is definitely not our version of the Falcon 9. Why would it be? It keeps going. The game keeps going supersonic, and I don't know why. Why is it? The heck? Should it needs to take a break? Break IDOT's computer if it doesn't stop. Also forgot to announce Max Q because the game went supersonic. So we did pass through it. So we've already passed through the Max Q phase. Which is pretty much the most stressful phase during launch for Mr. IDOT we have here. That's not how I wanted to word it, but that's how it turned out, and that's fine. We promise our next launch will actually have sound, but I have no idea when that next launch is going to be. Probably pretty soon. Considering our motto. But oh, look at that camera angle. Both camera angles, very very Nyack. And coming up pretty soon will be booster separation. And once that happens, the second stage will ignite and we will start going into orbit around not Corbin, Kerbin. Sorry. So then we will be going into a free fall if we want to consider real science. Speaking of science, Booster 1 separation is going on. Is happening. There, there it goes. There goes the very pretty separation. There goes all the stage 1 boosters. Now we have stage 2 ignition. And look at that plume. Just like yesterday. It looks like a blowtorch. And I like that. Blowtorch rocket. Wow. Look at that right there. Ooh, and look how pretty Kerbin is with that horizon line. Just beautiful. Which is why we're not going to stay on it. I mean, what? We can stay on it. Bearing separation. Very, very nice. Very nyack. Extremely pog, in the words of me and IDOT's boss, Mr. Quasi at Saturn Aerospace. Also known by Sunny as Colonizer. I was told to say that. Then was repeatedly yelled at afterwards for not saying it. Well, not yelled at. He just told me to say it. I'm not saying it. Most boring launch audio ever. Because there's none. You just have me blabbing your ears off with my nonsense. And drinking coffee. Coffee is delicious. Now, I would talk about my favorite thing in the world, but that would get me fired. So I'm not going to. This module will provide an area to dock all the other modules that we will launch in the future. So that's very good. Because I have a feeling we might launch a ton, knowing IDOT. And Seiko, that was at really bad timing. Oh well, now there's Seiko. And now we will orient ourselves for the circularization. I can say that word. No, I can't. See, circularization. There we go. This is gonna get us in a very nice orbit around Kerbin. Kind of necessary orbit. Because since we deorbited our last space station the other day. Yeah, the worst one in history. And the other day was yesterday. Because as we know by our motto, we launch shit every day. We swear. Also, almost forgot to mention, I swear, I'm human. I have a name. There's a pretty good chance I'm human. I mean, yeah. The game is going super speed right now. Supersonic. For the funny. For the extreme funny. Because we don't feel like waiting 15 minutes for the burn. I have to go get ready soon for my brother's birthday dinner. What's a brother? What's a dinner? And what's a birthday? Speaking of birthdays, we're going into the black now. Just but just to like Firefly's launch. What's a launch? What's a rocket? What's a Firefly? What's a My Chemical Romance? What's fire? I love fire, whatever it is. And second stage reignition coming up. Speaking of second stage reignition, that is starting now. And Seco 2. We are in orbit. A beautiful sunset as we do. And we will now separate the module from the second stage. It's now on its own. You can barely see it, but that's okay. Because you still can. And that will be concluding today's launch. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you had fun. Asset out.